At the end of November, delegates from around the world converged on the beautiful and historic city of Bergen in Norway to discuss how to progress conservation of migratory species and their habitats. The Migratory Wildlife Network carried forward into this meeting the visions and the priorities of our membership in each corner of the globe. Under the excellent chairmanship of the Government of Norway, the 10th Conference of the Parties of the Convention on Migratory Species, otherwise known as CMS, was attended by over 300 countries and NGO delegates from around the world. As delegates braced themselves against the rain and the wind, the beautiful Bergen, dynamic discussions got underway about making decisions on how to address bycatch and gillnet fisheries, noise pollution in the marine environment, power lines, wildlife diseases, marine debris and climate change, with the Government of Norway taking a message from the CMS meeting to the climate change negotiations in Durban. Importantly, the climate change resolution also called for a listing of polar bear on the CMS appendices at the next CMS Conference of the Parties, acknowledging the world's shared responsibility to protect the Arctic and these species from the ravages of this threat. The fate of the Seiko falcon had a working group dedicated to it alone, and while some concessions were made along the way, it appears that the resolutions passed was an important step forward. The week also saw the development of an important resolution about CMS's role in establishing ecological networks and protected areas. Of particular significance was the historic adoption of the Global Programme of Work for Whales and Dolphins, with specific actions countries need to take outlined for every region of the world. This historic development saw Norway, Australia and the United Kingdom formally agree on this global programme of work. The import of the moment was heightened with the surprise announcement from the Government of Norway on the final day of the conference that they were lifting their many long-standing reservations to the convention acting to conserve specific species of whales, dolphins and sharks. This now means that species such as the orca, the narwhal and the great white shark can benefit from Norway's participation in their conservation. Giant manta ray, the bristle-thighed and the far eastern curlew all received additional protection, along with Seiko and red-footed falcons and the Agali sheep of the highlands of Central Asia. We saw progress on the future shape of the convention. We hope this means, finally, that the focus will now turn to improving the conservation status of migratory species. All in all, this historic CMS conference progressed a strong and a positive mandate for our collective efforts in the coming 3 years. We thank the members of the Migratory Wildlife Network around the world for your trust in us. We look forward to working with you in the exciting period to come as countries take this mandate forward into the various regional species agreement meetings. We also hope to begin preparation soon for the listing of the next round of species in need of protection, ready for presentation to the CMS Scientific Council in mid-2013. Sometimes historic moments pass quietly. This is certainly the case for this CMS meeting, overshadowed as it was by the climate change negotiations in Durban and the pressing issues of the global economy around us every day. However, migratory species still face many, many challenges, and we believe that the outcomes of this latest conference will result in much needed international action to address all of these threats, for the future of migratory species is really of no lesser importance.